What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. A lot of times I come on here and I just share my experience, my thoughts, my opinions. Want to do something a little different. Wanted to actually share. I don't know who made these because I literally got these sent to me so many times, but somebody did an incredible job as a community member showing their disappointment in Madden. And I think it starts with understanding that, yes, the game released early. Yes, the rosters weren't updated, but Dan Quinn is still the coach of the Falcons. Right, if you actually loaded up Madden 21 Next Gen and this was your first experience as a Falcons fan, there's only 32 head coaches in the league. It's not a lot to ask to get them right. But I will say, although it's an immersion issue, this is something that can and will be fixed. Let's talk about some of the things, though, that I feel can't be fixed. Can't just be patched away. Now, again, this isn't my context, but whoever did this did an incredible job at sharing everyone's frustration. This is the living sidelines that they promoted. When it was going to Next Gen, this is what they showcased. He said they barely moved when the quarterback went out of bounds, and now they act like he's not even standing there. It's so true. It's so true. I can appreciate the fact that they have the higher res players on the sidelines mixed with the low poly players behind them, but look at how different they look side by side. What we didn't want is that stark contrast between high poly to low poly. We didn't want to look at a sideline that visually was obstructive to us looking and seeing players, and that issue is still present. Now, when they talk about adding the next gen stats, this is one of the things I brought up, and I'm so glad someone else mentions it. 20 miles an hour when he just caught the ball, it's a 36-year-old player, right? How fast does this linebacker have to run to catch him? 22, 23, 24 miles per hour? What does this really bring to the game, though? Okay, when it's wrong, it's comical, okay? To see 20 miles an hour, a tight end running sideways, not even up the field. It is comical. But does this make you play the game more? Does this make you want to play the game? No, and why is that? Because of things like this. I can't stress to you enough what isn't pointed out here, at no fault to who created this. Guys, it's the first quarter. This is likely one of his first plays. When you are playing the game, it doesn't matter the interactions this player has on the sidelines. It doesn't matter if a next-gen stat replay comes up after this. What matters is your actual experience as a gamer. With the controller in your hand, you trying to actively play and enjoy the game. You have a player that is running up the field doing nothing. He's not even blocking. He's literally taking one player off your team. How can you have all this computing power? How can you have had all these games before? Years and years and years of Maddens, where you should be refining and building and creating. And instead of getting a more polished product each year, we seemingly have the same product each year. And our hope was that when you went to next-gen consoles, so many of these issues would just be gone. Right? You've told us for years. Rex Dixon told us you can't sell improvements. You can't sell, we made the game better. Right? But you need to make the game better. I respect that they can't put on the back of the box, Madden 21 Next Gen, it's better. You have to actually create some marketable taglines. But you also should have made the game better behind all of that. And what's done here, it's not that it's not better. It's just not better to the point that we can look at it and say, hey, it's done. You don't need to do anything else. It still needs work. Should not be releasing a game that still needs work. Not on a brand new console with all the resources and technology they have. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking out. I will be back in the week with more commentary.